Okay, so I mentioned in one of my videos about the alpha dog myth. I'm going to talk for a minute about where it came from. So the alpha dog myth is based off of captive wolf behavior. Captive wolves don't behave like they do in the wild. Now, if you're anything like me, then you're thinking, well, but aren't dogs basically captive wolves? And the answer would be not even a little. Dogs have evolved from wolves for about 30,000 years, which means about 30,000 generations. And you can see a difference between dogs and wolves within 3 generations. On top of that, they didn't evolve naturally. They had forced evolution, which means that we pressured them into evolving quicker, and then we took an even bigger step by taking them and breeding them selectively. So their movement away from wolves has been really fast. Their digestive systems are different, their brains are different, their social cues are different, the way they talk to each other is different, the way they structure and organize their own packs is different. Everything about them is different. If you get a big change like that on the outside, it's a good chance you're going to get an equally big change on the inside. So, first of all, the alpha dog myth comes from captive wolves, which do not behave like that in the wild. In the wild, a wolf is a family group. The alpha male and female are the parents. They do things like kill any puppies that their offspring might have, which is horrible but also really good because those offspring would be, like siblings together, or a parent and a child having puppies together, and that would be a bad thing. So they kill them off. And in the wild, a dog pack is not a family group. Dog packs, a wolf pack, is like 1 to 5 animals, and that's about it. A dog pack is anywhere up to 30 unrelated dogs. It's a ton. And here's the really cool thing. Dogs organize themselves like people organize ourselves. We have like a fluid hierarchy. If I go into a new job and I don't know anything, that means everybody is my senior because everybody knows more than I do. So, and I have a boss and I have to listen to my boss, and I probably have a boss over them that I have to listen to even more, and a boss over them, and so on and so forth. And maybe I have underlings under me, or there's somebody even newer than me who comes in and now I know more than they do. It's a fluid hierarchy. If you take, say, the 10 of us that are working in this job, and you plop the 10 of us in the middle of wild dogs in Greece or India, where they're actually quite aggressive, I'm going to step forward as being probably one of the lead people. I'm going to be like, wait a minute, I know what to do here. I know how to psych out these wild dogs so that we do not get hurt. Or in Greece, I know how to befriend these wild dogs so that we can all be friends. I am suddenly going to become the leader of the group. It's not because I have some alpha personality, because in a group where I don't know what I'm doing, I'm going to step to the background. It's because I am confident in each situation. Dogs do kind of the same thing. They organize their groups a lot like we do. They have personalities that are policer personalities, or they are really overconfident personalities, or they are the mediator personalities, or the nurturing personalities, or the young personalities who are sort of like the babysitters and the friends of the little dogs, of the puppies and things. Dogs organize like we do. In one situation, an overconfident dog might say, oh, we've seen a bear? I can deal with a bear because I can deal with anything. But in another situation, the dog with the most friends might say, hey guys, I think we should travel that way. And all of their friends go, okay, because they have a lot of friends. And suddenly the whole pack is going off that way. They also have areas where if one dog feels confident, they're going to step up and say, I can handle this. If another dog, if they are then in a different situation, that dog might go, oh, well, I had good street smarts and I knew how to handle like strangers and stuff, but I don't know how to handle now that we're out in the forest. So I'm going to sink to the back and see what everybody else does. That is how a dog hierarchy works. It's very cool because it's very similar to people. So the next time you're feeling like you have to out alpha your dog, remember, dogs don't have alphas in their packs. I'm going to talk about this a little more in detail later, but right now all you need to know is be friends with your dog. Be a good companion. They'll follow. And if they don't, then you can tell them they have to with a leash. We do get some benefits.